we open this hive, and don't panic. This happens all the time. We get a lot of ants love this cozy environment between the styrofoam box and the wooden box. Bees are inside of the wooden box, so you don't have to be concerned. We do have to brush these guys away because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do the split.
How do we know that the ants aren't inside?
Oh, because the bees protect their hive. They with the resin, ants don't like that resin, that it's at the entrance, so that's fine. And
So-
they're really protective of what's inside. The bees don't mind this area.
Okay. Should we be moving those ants away a long way from where the hive's going to be positioned?
No, that's fine. We'll just brush them away in some of the corners in the soil, and they'll just have to construct a new nest somewhere else. So we took the masking tape off, and now we're gonna open the hive. So what we did was just putting the spatula in one of the corners, but because the spatula is not thick enough, we need something that is thick. Normally we would have the hive tool, but now we're gonna just have to improvise with these tools. So we would put a screwdriver in with the mallet. We just put it in the corner, and then we lift it up, and it's gonna come up nicely. Okay. Great. So now we get to
goodness.
see their mysterious world.
So it doesn't actually matter how you open it, really. It's just what will
Yeah.
be will be.
Look at this, very healthy. It's full of disc broods. So this is the brood part. We can see how healthy it is because of how thick it is. And we have another part of the brood in this area. So that's looking really good. Wow, you got the spiral. It's very strong, and this is what I was telling you, this is gonna be. So sometimes when you split the hive, you'll get most of the hive in one half. So it's okay. It means that this is a very healthy hive full of bees. The brood is this here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna very carefully cut it around the edges and move half of it into this box so we get it even. Otherwise this by itself will die. Why? Because there's no brood, right? We need the baby bees too. So now what I'm doing now is looking for quincells, and quincells will be looking like double or triple the size of the cells that I'm pointing out now, which are the worker cells. Quincells will also be on the edge, so it's quite easy to find them when we're splitting a Tetragonula carbonaria hive. Malleable, like it's very soft, very flexible.
Yeah.
And this protects the brood. This is what I was saying, that in a cold day, if you don't protect the brood, then the brood can die. So what I'm going to do is protect it already with this part. So that way we give them that protection that it's needed for cold days. There we go. That's protected. And the bees will eventually protect it themselves. So what we're doing now is, because when you do a split, you split some of the pods. We're just helping them now to clean that mess like faster. So what we do is we just drain one of the empty boxes for maybe 5 minutes or less.
When you say the mess, what is the mess that you're referring to?
When you split it, you get some pods that are open, split open. This is gonna take a lot of time for the bees to clean. So what we do is just drain these little pods away, which is not much honey, but it's actually helping the bees to clean faster. Plus you get to try some of the...
But wouldn't they need that honey?
Yeah, but if I put it now, it's just gonna attract parasites. Why? Because it's open. Normally they have their honey closed in the pods, so it doesn't smell. If we leave open, like honey dripping in the hive, boom, you get parasites right away because they can smell it. So the way we do it, this is not much honey. It's just helping the bees cleaning that mess so it doesn't smell like honey inside and you don't get these parasites coming in.
So
Does that make sense?
Okay, so essentially this needs to be closed. This needs to be
These pots need to be
clean.
closed right away. The way to do it
and you
for
need
the
to
bees,
get rid of all the honey.
the dripping honey only.
Right.
Because if you get rid of all the honey, then you're taking all the honey away, which is not good. Just the ones that were open, like these ones, right? Like these ones. We just drain them.
Okay.
And you want to close them quickly for the bees. So the entrance from the original hive, we want to take a piece of it with the hive tool or with your hand if it's easy to take away. And then we want to fit it in the new entrance. Why? Because then we're telling the bees this smells like home. Otherwise, if we don't put it here, then this hive will be quite empty. But we want to tell the bees that this is also your new home. So it's good to come in and start checking it out. Between hive positions, after a split, you either put both halves right next to each other or you take the other half more than 1 kilometer away. So we're gonna put this one right next to that one, facing the opposite direction. Good?
So they feel like they're living in a duplex.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Perfect.
So they're relearning. They're learning that the entrance is on the other side.
So what we want them, it's that to some of them prefer the new entrance, and to some of them, of course, go back to their normal entrance. We want to have them even as possible.
And so the ones going into the new box, what are they currently doing? They're starting to build the broods again.
They're starting to construct everything that was split, like the pods, protecting the brood, which we want them to protect the brood, and starting a new entrance in the inside part of the hive.
And that will take, to get to a position where it's sort of ready to be split again, that's a year, do you think?
Maybe a year and a half.